All right, let's dive into something fascinating today. We're going to look at two really powerful mental practices. One is this marathon exercise in spreading kindness that can literally take hours. And the other, it's an insight that lasts for just a moment, like a snap of the fingers. So which one is the real game changer? Let's find out. So, what does it even mean for a mental practice to be powerful? Is it all about how long you do it, endurance and repetition? Or is there something else going on, something a little more immediate? We're going to break it all down. Here's how we'll tackle it. First, we'll look at how you even get your mind ready for this kind of deep work. Then, we'll get into the actual practice of spreading that boundless kindness. After that, things get really interesting because we're going to talk about a practice that's considered even more powerful, and it's all about one single fleeting moment. Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about sending goodwill out into the world, you've got to do some prep work inside your own mind. It's kind of like trying to plant a garden. You have to clear the ground first, right? And the main thing we need to clear out is something called akusala. You can just think of it as mental static. It's all that stuff like irritation, restlessness, or just general ill will. These are the things that cloud up your mind and stop any real, meaningful practice from ever getting started. So, how do you actually get rid of all that mental static? Well, it's really a two-step process. First, you just settle the mind. A lot of times this is done by focusing on the breath, just letting all that agitation kind of fade into the background. And that leads right into the second step, generating power. See, a calm mind isn't just empty, it's focused, it's stable, it's got the strength you need for the real work to begin. All right, so now the mind is prepared, it's calm, it's strong. What do we do with all that newfound energy? Well, this is where we get into the practice of boundless kindness. And the core idea here is, honestly, it's breathtakingly simple, but at the same time, it is so hard to do. The goal is to extend goodwill to absolutely everyone and everything with no conditions, no limits, and zero discrimination. And when they say boundless, they mean it literally. This isn't just about sending good vibes to your friends and family. No, you extend it in every single direction. North, south, east, west. You send it up, you send it down, and all around you, with the aim of touching every single living being. There are no exceptions, no preferences. It completely breaks down the idea of us versus them. It's just a radical act of generosity. Now, this practice of spreading kindness, it is incredibly good for you, but this is where things take a really fascinating turn. The Buddha taught that while this is a very good practice, there's actually one that's considered even better, even more profound. And let's be super clear here. The benefits of this kindness practice are huge. It creates a really powerful, positive state of mind. But the sources we're looking at point to something else, something that works on a totally different level. It's a practice where the goal isn't to sustain a good feeling, but to have a single, lightning-fast moment of clarity. And the comparison they use in the teachings is just beautiful. Spreading kindness is like smelling a beautiful fragrance. It's this lovely, wholesome experience that you can hold on to for a while. But the ultimate practice, which is seeing impermanence, is like a snap of the fingers. Boom. It's not about sustaining a state. It's about a momentary, powerful flash of direct insight into how things really are. And that brings us to the big finale here, the incredible power of that one single moment. So how can something that's as quick as a snap of your fingers possibly be more powerful than a long, sustained practice of kindness? This quote right here gets to the absolute heart of it all. To see, even for just one single moment, that everything in the world is impermanent, that it's all constantly changing, that is the ultimate practice. That one tiny instant of seeing reality clearly is said to be more valuable than years of other practices. So why? What makes that one moment so unbelievably powerful? It's because that insight allows the mind to, and this is the key phrase, transcend the ordinary human realm. Now, in simple terms, it's about a massive perspective shift. For just an instant, you truly see that all the things we chase after, all the things we run away from, they're all temporary. It breaks the spell. And you see the world with this new, liberating clarity. So, in the end, we're left with this really interesting idea. While the sustained, dedicated practice of kindness is amazing and so valuable, the ultimate transformation is said to come from a single moment of profound insight. And that leaves a question for all of us, doesn't it? What could just one moment of seeing things clearly, exactly as they are, truly change for you?